everybody. I'm working again in my fall, I don't really know what to call it. It's not really an art journal. It's just kind of a vintage, maybe it's an art journal. I always think of the word art as being like me drawing or me painting, and I'm lousy at that. This is just kind of me putting things together in what I hope are pretty little collages that I'm going to enjoy looking through. I took out one of the pages of my signature. I started this ahead of time because this journal is going to be part personal memories from this fall and then just part pretty pages. And this week was the harvest moon. I believe it was the 6th, 7th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. I saw it on the night of the 7th, but my husband saw it on the night of the 6th on his way home. And it was, I think, the fullest on the 6th. But it was really great. So I typed up some things about the autumn moon and what it means in certain cultures and in the past, and which I'm going to tuck into a little tuck pocket that I made up. And this is it's from Recollections. Sorry, I was trying to come up with, it's an acetate, I guess, from Recollections, which I got at Michael's in their holiday stuff, because a few weeks ago, all their holiday stuff was, their Halloween stuff was either 50 or 60% off, and I'm always going to love a big sale. So I got this pack of acetates, and one of them was Moon. I did cut this off of a big sheet because the sheets are more like this size. There's also a butterfly one. I was thinking, or these are moths, I think, and butterflies, that I was possibly going to include in this journal. But I already cut this down and glued it because I wanted it to be down and ready to go, rather than, because the plastic sometimes doesn't stick to the glue as well as other things. And then I also took out this tag. This is by J. Lee Lu Digitals on Etsy. She has a series of tags, and this is a tag I used. And there's a little tuck spot. I did this ahead of time because I sewed it, and I don't sew on screen. And so there's a tuck spot here, and then this is going to be, it's actually going to be a pocket on the page right here. So, but I wanted to get some of the stuff that had to take a while out of the way, and then I'll just be quickly, hopefully, putting together a little collage for this page. Because some of these stories are going to be much quicker than other stories or other pages. Like I'm working on one about the sea lions, because every year the sea lions take over an area of where I live. I should say the male sea lions, while the female sea lions stay down south raising the babies that were just born. You know, the males come up here for, I don't know, it can be anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, but they take over beaches, and they really are so much fun just to watch. They are crazy. It's just like one gigantic men's bachelor party when those guys are in town. And that's one of my favorite times of the year. So like I wanted to post, I'm going to be doing a page about that because it's something that happens every September, October. This year they left earlier, so I don't know whether they came earlier. I don't keep that close of check on them, but when I went down to see them, they were already gone the other day, and that was only the first week of October, I think. Or the very end of September. I can't remember. But I was surprised that they were already... So this is the little thing. I'm just going to stick it under here. Just so you'd be able to read about the August moon. I don't need to show it to you. I mean, you can Google it. I took info from a couple of sites. It's just for me to... And this is going to be my little tab, this moon. It was just so... At some point I can look back and be like, why did I do this? I hope I cut that sort of even so that they can just... go together. Or not go together. So I didn't want to get it... So I'm trying to do it so that it doesn't... I'm just trying to use it as a little tab. I just don't want it to stick to the... I want you to be able to open the paper still. But still use this as a little tab, sorry. See, like that. My thought was, so that way you can just go whoop, and then open it. It's just little. Also, it may look okay, like... That way you can do it on either side, but I'm just going to put it up here because I have some tags to put on. Like I said, it's a very quick, hopefully a quick page today. I just love this owl. I added this. This is a sticker also, a clear sticker of that little tiny bit of moon up there. I just always think that, to me, like moons and owls, they just seem to go together because they're usually out at night together. But I'm trying to figure out how to highlight I'm trying to figure out how to highlight these days. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I mean, I guess I could just like put a tag and block off all the all the dates, but the ones that But I guess I'd have to go like that. That's actually not too bad. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good considering. We always opt for a private cremation with our cats because we keep them. We have all of our cats. And see now, I don't want to cover up the moon. I like the moon. Do I want to put it there? Yes. Anyway, yeah, our cat was back from the crematory, and crematorium, I guess is what it is actually. And so I had to go pick him up today. So it's been good, but a little bit rough. It's just rough in general with, okay, I'm going to sound, it's very rough without him. He was such a part of our lives, but it's been a much quieter life without him. And I know that doesn't sound, I'm not sure how that sounds actually. He was definitely, he was a very interesting cat. I've never really met a cat like him. I think I've seen some on the internet, but he was so vocal, so talkative. And the cat that's still with us, Toby, he doesn't meow much at all. You really have to even strain to hear him meowing. So it's been a real change around here. Sorry, I'm trying to get this stupid needle in this. My art glitter has been acting up lately, and it's, I don't want to call it hateful, but it like hates me recently, and it keeps, I'm not sure. I know, I sound completely ridiculous when I say these things. I just mean, whenever I use it, it wants to like close up automatically. There's no like, there used to be like, while I was using it, there was like leeway to, you know, like I could leave it unplugged now like this while I was working on a page. But now if I do that, it closes up and then I have to spend all this time on, I don't know what's going on with it. And then the needle won't go in. So it's been fun times around here. Fun, oh, see there, the lid just came off. Fun times with the art glitter glue. I have a refill one coming to me. Okay, I don't know why it's already closed up. It's, oh, what a source of frustration for me right now. It's just, do you want a butterfly? Anyway, it's been a real pain for me. I don't know what's going on with it. So, yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like that butterfly, even though butterflies are not, they don't have much to do with the moon. But So it was interesting today. So I went and picked him up. It's good to have our boy home with us. Even if it's not the same. But I am a little bit concerned about our other cat. He's just not adjusting to the whole situation very well. I feel like we can barely get him to eat. Or like it's a fight to get him to eat. And he's only 12. He's not very old. So we just don't know if it's a reaction. I don't know. We were gonna give it a week or two. It's been a week before we decided to call the vet to find out if they have any. Because we thought, well, maybe he just needs some time to adjust. And actually, yesterday, my daughter was over for a couple of hours hanging out. And he was out and he was being almost normal. And then today he's back, like, even worse now. So, I don't know. It's, as you can tell, it's like a thing of stress for me. And it's, I don't know. If I do that there, and this here, okay, that'll work. But yeah, but I'm finding I'm having a lot of fun doing this journal. That's helped me. My husband's been very busy at work, and that's kind of helped him. What is... And we're adjusting, you know. You can't have... when you have a family member that's been around for, you know, almost 16 years, it's a rough time when they're gone. So I have got to get my eyes checked. They are not liking this tiny writing on these tags. So, yep, this is a quick one. But I wanted to make sure that I should put that on a... I don't know. I wanted to make sure I got this down because this year it just seemed like it was a bigger, or maybe I just haven't noticed in the past years, but this harvest moon seemed bigger and brighter than I recall the last few times. Sorry, I was trying to put that up, but I think that's too far up. I think I need a smaller, sorry guys. Here I'm saying, this is going to be a short one. And then I'm like dragging it out as usual. Sorry. I have some of my foam dots are really tall and some of them are very short. So I actually needed just a little short one. I just wanted it to be there. So yeah, there we go. I think that's all I need on there. have figure, have that on there. And it was the 5th, 6th, and 7th this year. That's what I wanted to highlight, so that worked out well. And I had also printed out this thing that said Harvest Moon 2025. I don't know if I need to stick this on there, though. I laugh. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but of course it's not going to be white. I'm going to do it a different color, but it was like, I don't know if I need that on there. I'm going to have to think about that one, I think. But of course I want to put some dots, some splatters around the edges of this. Some vintage, oh no, I was gonna do the little bit darker stamps. This is the walnut stain. Yeah. I wanted them to be a little bit of a darker splatter. Just because, you know, darker. There. But yeah, I may color this in and put that somewhere. Yeah. So that is my quick little Harvest Moon page for my fall journal. I haven't decided. I don't know. What do we think about me adding that? I mean, I could add it to like here, where you slip it in and out, or I could just put it on there. All right, I'm gonna think about it. But, you know, that was my little page. Just, I wanted to have something that said what the Harvest Moon was about. I always like things that have to do with the moon and the oceans. I think it's going to be fun to look back and be able to pull this out to see about the moon. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to work this onto the page somewhere. I think originally I was going to put it here. I think if I get that to be an okay color, not white. Maybe a little bit of linen on there. And it kind of makes it seem like it's supposed to be there. And those are the days. Anyway, yeah, so that's the page. I love this owl. I will link to her digitals. I use them all the time. I have vintage photo on my hand. And it was fun to incorporate a little bit of sewing. I do like that, actually. Yeah, and so you can just pull this out and read about the harvest moon. And I wanted to highlight those days, and I liked that I put a paper, it's out of a paper pack that I bought also at Michael's behind here. It looked really neat with this blue and orange Tim Holtz paper I had, but I don't know, the blue moon seemed weird, so I just did that. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in a few days. Thank you for subscribing and watching and commenting. I appreciate all of you. All right, take care.